Hello everyone, it's Carissa at Sprinkled with Glitter, and I am here with a very simple card project for you. I'm going to be using some washi tapes today and some stamps from My Pink Stamper. I'm going to be using the Girly Sayings and the Girly Doodles stamp set. So like I said, this project is super simple. So I'm going to start with these. I have my card base here. I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to start with these two pieces, scraps of pattern paper. And I'm going to take this stamp from the Girly Doodles My Pink Stamper stamp set, and I am going to ink it up in this black ink here. This ink is also from My Pink Stamper, and it's a hybrid ink. And I am just going to stamp it onto this piece of chevron cardstock here. Just get a really good impression. All right, and then I'm going to ink it up again. And I am going to stamp it on this piece of pink paper here. It's actually a little bit of a pattern on it. It's got kind of a linen it's not a textured cardstock, but it's got a linen texture pattern to it. So I just want to stamp that there, and then I'm going to cut these pieces out. So I'm going to cut the purse out here, and the handle is a little delicate to cut out, so I'm going to go ahead, and when I cut around that, I am just going to cut it straight off. Okay, so I have my pieces cut out here, and I actually did this one ahead of time because I wanted to cover it with some glossy accents. And so this is what we call paper piecing in the craft world, where you stamp the images, and then you take the different parts of it and layer them together to create one piece. I am going to go ahead and take some dimensional adhesive here and place it on the back of my flower and attach that to my purse here. So you can see that there. And then I am going to take one of these black jewels and just place it right in the center of my flower. And I will just attach that using some glossy accents. Just a little dab. I'll drop that on there. And then I can take some of this twine here. I only need a really little piece. And I am going to attach it to the back of this purse to create my little handle since I cut it off. So I can do that. Let's see, what would be the best way to do that? I'll just use a little of my ATG gun. I could use glossy accents as well, but I'm feeling a little impatient. Don't want to wait for it to dry. Okay, so there I have my little paper pieced purse, and that will go on the front of my card. And I'm considering, if I can get this to sit right on there where this won't show, I'm considering using this little Action Wobbles, and I'm thinking I might just trim it down a little bit to make it work. To attach that. But let's work on the card base. And to create the card base, I'm actually, you know what, I'll stamp my sentiment first. I was going to do the washi tape first. I'm going to be using this sentiment from the Girly Sayings My Pink Stamper stamp set. I'm going to be stamping it in black on this plain white cardstock, and it says, "You're my favorite person." So I'll just get this inked up, and I'll stamp it right here in the lower right corner. And then I can take my washi tape, and I'm just going to take several, I have about 4 different colors here, and I'm going to tear off pieces of these and kind of make sure the ends are kind of torn at an angle. And then I'm going to start placing them onto my card base, and I think using the grid mat will help me with this. Just gonna start and put this one that right there. Okay, and then I will take this yellow wood grain. And the cool thing about washi tape too is if you kind of layer it on the other ones, you can see through it. So, and I'll do that right here. I'll kind of layer this one. Okay, now that I have those positioned on there, I can just turn this over and trim off the top. And then what I'm going to attempt to do with this Action Wobbles is just trim off a bit of these ends because it seems to overlap. Now it has a little spring in here, but I'm going to avoid that spring and just kind of try to trim off, just trim it down just a little. So I think maybe the best way for me to line this up is to just turn the purse completely over and just put it on there like that. And then that way when I add this, it will have some dimension, but we'll also have some spring to it too. So I am just going to peel this off the backing and then attach it to my card. And then you can see that it has some fun little movement there. And then I think I'm just going to finish this card off by rounding the corners. Okay, and there is my super fast and easy girly card for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can always go over to sprinkledwithglitter.com to get more information on all the products that I used in this video. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.